What's good, YouTube? It's MIzzyMMA back with another video. Today we'll be talking about UFC 319 and like how the card might low-key be the best card of the year. I just have a sneaking suspicion that this card's just gonna be the best of the year. Like I think 314 and 319 right now, and 311 wasn't bad either. But those are like the three ones that I'm thinking like, man, those are the best cards. I mean, dude, this card was amazing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Everything about this card was super, super good, except the main event. But we'll start. The main event, uh, it was a domination for Hamza. I mean, this dude landed 529 strikes. Only 37 of them were significant. He landed 529. This was just fucking throwing the most pitter-patter punches in the crucifix of all time. But yeah, I mean, all I can say is that Hamza utterly dominated this dude. I mean, he had like 3 rounds in a row where he just straight up held him down the whole time for like 5 minutes of control. I think, Dreykus might have won the fifth, but outside of that, I don't know. That fight wasn't even remotely close. I mean, if there were just more significant strikes landed by Hazmat, that could have been a 10-8 in every round, but he just didn't. He kind of just put him in a crucifix one round and threw a hella punches, which got him a 10-8 for me. And then every other round, he kind of just held him down and threw minimal punches. Not minimal, but like minimal damage punches. Like they just didn't do anything. So yeah, I mean that's all I really got to say for the Dricus Duplessis fight. I was just expecting more out of Dricus. I mean he could have done, I feel like, a little bit more, but Hamzat just blanketed him the whole time. I don't blame him for losing that fight. I mean that's a hard fight to win. It's Hamzat. Nobody stopped him. Outside of like Usman and Burns, no one's really been able to stop him. You have to have really good anti-wrestling, really willing to scrap with him, and also be willing to and also have a good guard in jiu-jitsu as well to like force him to work hard for positions. If you don't force him to work hard for position, Hamza will have a field day with you, and he'll either just lay on you or he'll finish you. All right, on to the next fight. We have Lerone Murphy, bruh, versus Aaron Pico. I picked Lerone Murphy to win by decision. I did not know this dude was this had that in him, honestly. That spinning elbow knockout was it wasn't as good as the other one on the card, but man, that shit was still epic. I mean, this dude just is I thought he was a decision merchant, honestly, and he proved me wrong, because what the fuck was that, bro? He hit the nastiest spinning elbow. He calculated this dude, Aaron Pico, was just gonna rush at him the whole time. So he's like, all right, I'm just gonna throw sidestep spinning elbow. Bang. Slept him out cold. But it wasn't as good as the Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal has never been knocked out in the UFC. He has never been knocked out. And Carlos Prates did just the slickest spinning elbow KO maybe ever. Like that's genuinely when you think, man, this one's KO of the year, then another thing happens. There's so many good KOs. I think that's the thing. This might be one of the best years for KOs overall of all time because there's so many just good KOs happening this year. That spinning elbow, those spinning elbows were amazing. They were amazing. Yeah, I mean, Carlos Prates just looked dominant. He was using his Muay Thai style to kind of keep Jeff Neal at range. And then when Jeff Neal wanted to close the range, he's a boxer. He isn't tall and he doesn't have the reach of a guy like Prates. He got in close. He did hit a spinning elbow with 1 second remaining. But he did a good job. He was setting up that elbow the whole fight with other spinning attacks and attacking the body a lot. He set it up beautifully. Carlos Prates proved that Ian Gary was just like that, and that he's still a legit dangerous guy. He wants to be on that Brazil card. You could give him a solid fight with anybody. My next video will literally just be me talking about the matchups that they should make for each fighter. I'm not gonna do the main card, some of the prelims, but you know, it just depends. Uh, then we have Jared Cannonier versus Michael Page. This fight was really boring. I'm just gonna keep it up. I don't find MVP very entertaining, especially when he's getting wrestled. This dude just accepts bottom position and holds wrist the whole time. That's all he does. He accepts the bottom and just holds wrists. So that's what he did for the whole fifth round. He did knock him down. No, not really, actually. He just landed more significant strikes. It was just clinch and takedown work from Jared Cannonier and actual striking from Michael Page. So, I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say. He landed good ground strikes, but they weren't significant. He was just landing. He was kind of just doing it because holding top, trying to maybe persuade the judge for a rivalry decision. But I don't know. All I know is that Kaya Sakura, what the fuck? I thought you would hold Tim Elliott, bro. This dude absolutely fucked him, bro. So I watched Tim Elliott use like the shittiest copycat Dominic Cruz style of all time. It wasn't really like a shitty copycat, but it was like the most just like shitty Dominic Cruz style, just goofy striking. And it worked against Kaya Sakura after he got taken down the first time, bro. Once he got taken down once because he realized Tim Elliott's a goddamn. This dude has no takedown defense, bro. It's just a fact. Kaya Sakura has no takedown defense, but I don't understand the decision making to have him fight. I get it, the dude's old and he's kind of that guy we can just kind of push him out of the sport and release him. Nah, bro. Kaya Sakura, bro, you're gonna get released, bro, if you don't win. If not, you should just get released now, honestly. But I mean, yeah, it's just not a good look for Kaya Sakura. He was supposed to be the chosen one for flyweight and save the division, but now he's losing to 40-year-old Tim Elliott, bro, who's coming off like a 3-year layoff. So, no, yeah. This Bison Gur Susurkaev almost through. We got Eric Nolan was fucking this dude on like he stunned him on the feet pretty bad, and then he just started ragdolling in the second. I didn't watch like the first minute of this fight, but Eric Nolan fucked him up at the end of the round, and then this dude just started ragdolling him like it was nobody's business. And this is a welterweight, I'm pretty sure too. He's not even a middleweight, and he's still ragdolling around that dude. So that's all I gotta say. GM3, I don't even know. Like that fight, Michael Olajeszczuk is maybe the least muscular person of all time. But he has some crazy fucking Polish power or some shit. Bro. He's got the same thing Jan Blachowicz has, and that's Polish power, bro. GM3, he kind of just he tried to shoot a couple takedowns, and once he realized he wasn't getting the takedown, he just kind of accepted, yeah, I'm fucked here. But yeah, GM3 lost by knockout. I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure that was my prediction. I don't know if it was round one or round two, but I did predict GM3 to get fucking out colded. I was really fell off. And I want to know what happened to Jessica Andrade. I did not know Lupi Godinez had that, bro. By the way, just 1 for 14 on takedowns. That was good. Great takedown defense. I didn't expect the fucking wrestler just to outstrike Jessica. I thought, all right, Jessica Andrade would defend the takedowns and then just crush her on the feet. Lupi Godinez outstruck Jessica. I'm like, I'm never again, bro. Women's MMA confuses the fuck out. Never again, bro. I'm just not doing that shit, bro. This Gooner Chase Hooper, bro. I mean, he does some of the most goofy fucking striking for like 4 minutes straight, and then Alexander Hernandez lands like a counter two or something, a counter straight maybe, and just fucking colded him. And I feel like the stoppage was pretty bad. It wasn't like Jeff Neal where he's like, oh yeah, he's just out cold. He was still like he's still kind of there, but I don't blame him for stopping. Like it looked like Chase Hooper got fucked up pretty bad. So yeah, hopefully he'll be back, but he's got to work at that striking and defense because holy moly, that was bad. Then we have Edson Barbosa versus Drakkar Close. Drakkar really won this fight because he just stomped on the feet of Edson. I thought that the stomping of the feet, man. It's like, bro, the hardcores knew something, bro. They're up with something with his feet stomp, bro. That really lost Edson Barbosa the fight, bro. His feet were like swollen, whole, bro. like he couldn't do anything. Jakar Close, Edson Barbosa kind of just clinched up, and then yeah, he worked the clinch a lot. He had really good leg kicks, but he didn't do enough to really get the victory, in my opinion. Jakar Close foot stomps, control time, kind of all just helped him move away from Edson Barbosa. But they were acting like Jakar Close, the fucking commentary team. They're acting like this dude just 30-26. They were acting like Jakar Close was doing what Hamzat was doing to Drickus, bro. He was just they were just flipping positions on the cage, bro. That's all they did for control time is flip positions on the cage and leg kick. And that's what Edson Barbosa did, bro. But he swelled up those feet because Edson Barbosa doesn't do takedowns. So he was able to just be like, all right, I can strike in the clinch with no fear of being taken down because he doesn't shoot. He won't want to shoot him. That's what he did. And that ended up working out in his favor pretty heavily. And yeah, pretty good victory for Drakir Close. Not a bad win, but I feel like it's time for Edson Barbosa to hang up the gloves. He's still got some juice in him, but it's just a matter of where does he go from here? He lost to a perennial journeyman. Sure, it's a good journeyman, and a journeyman that has a very good UFC record, but still a journeyman that's lost to every kind of elite competition he's faced, like the Dariush, and I think a couple others he's fought. I think he may have fought Oliveira, but I'm not sure. But yeah, he's just not exactly a top tier guy. And if you're getting kind of pitter patted decision, it is what it is. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the most just dog shit fucking ref fights of all time. Like, how did the judges mentally think Korean Silva even came close to winning that fight? I only watched the third round, like in full. I watched part of round one and round two. I watched the only round I watched in full was round three. But from what I watched from round one and two, Karine Silva did not deserve to win that round. She did not win rounds two and three. All right. Just no. Just no. That shit did not happen. I watched a good, I'd say, good half of the round of round one and a good half of the round of round two. Nah, nah. Like, I don't care. Just nah. Karine Silva did not win. Outstruck. Out control time. Like, bro, there's like, I don't understand how that's like, it's just, yeah, no. Yeah, bro, Karine Silva just lost the fight. I don't care, bro. I picked Karine Silva to win on my parlay, so I mean, I'm not gonna complain about getting a prediction right, but really, I own Barbosa in that fight. So, and Karine Silva's supposed to fight JJ Allrich anyway, which isn't very fair because I picked Karine Silva to beat JJ Allrich, not goddamn Dione Barbosa. And then, man, this card started off crazy. I didn't watch the first fight. I was low key eating dinner. I was gonna watch the third round of the fight, but it never got there because Alabi Idris got subbed by Joseph Morales. He got fraud checked because I'm pretty sure he was like a minus 600 favorite. Yeah, I mean, this card from top to bottom was deep. I don't know, but I think this might be the best card we'll get all year. Just from the whole kind of like vibe of the card. You feel me? A lot of surprise wins. Like no one expected Tim Elliott to win, in my opinion. Nobody. I didn't expect Lupi Gandes to win. No one expected Alexander Hernandez to beat Chase Super. I thought Chase Super would sub him relatively fast. And nobody thought in their mind that just Joseph Morales was gonna win. Although I didn't pick really that fight. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Either later tonight or tomorrow, I will drop fights to make after UFC 319. But this was my thoughts after the fight, kind of slept it off, thought about it. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side.